From now on, we will study about the subject. There is the second clause, Jesus Christ knows the effort. This clause describes the interaction from the subject, Jesus Christ, to the object, the effort. The speaker states the relationship that the definition of the verb knows to reveal the condition of the subject, Jesus Christ, is conveyed to the object, the effort. We can understand that the subject starts the interaction with the object and conveys the definition of the verb knows to the object. There is the third, whose object is indicated by a clause that is quoted. The speaker of the clause conveys the action indicated by the transitive verb to the other clause your kind, stated by the speaker in the past, who is different from the speaker at the present. Because the speaker of the directly quoted clause is different from the speaker of the main clause, I said. We can understand that the subject, who is the speaker at the present, can convey the definition of the verbs to an object that is stated by the other clause, your kind. The clause your kind is about the condition of the listeners. The listeners are described by the complement kind about the condition that the listeners were surrounded by in the past. As we study about a clause, we will study about the quoted clause your kind. With this description, we can understand the condition of the subject in the past from the perspective of the speaker indicated by the personal pronoun I, on the premise that the listeners existed in the past. The form of the be verb are is applied instead of the other form of the be verb were because the directly quoted clause remains in the original statement spoken by the speaker in the past. So the speaker who indicates himself with the personal pronoun I is different from the speaker of the directly quoted clause your kind, stated in the past. The speaker describes the action indicated by the transitive verb said that the speaker actualized in the past before the present when the speaker conveys the sentence to the listeners in the conversation. The point in time when the speaker actualized the action indicated by the transitive verb said is the same point in time when the speaker described the condition of the listeners in the directly quoted clause with the be verb. The form of the transitive verb said is differentiated from the basic form of the transitive verb say to reveal the gap between the present when the speaker states the sentence and the past when the speaker actualized the action indicated by the transitive verb said. Then we can say that the form of the transitive verb said reveals that the sentence is stated in the past tense. The fact that the speaker describes the listeners with the adjective kind, we can understand that the speaker considers the existence of the listeners in the past as a premise. The listeners surrounded by an environment that define the condition of the listeners. This can be understood with the sequence of description about a condition from the existence of the subject as a premise to a discussion for the surrounding. As Jesus Christ allows us to exist at a point in time and a place, and then the condition to surround us. So the definition of the be verb describes the existence of the subject to the condition of the subject. We can also accept that the condition is able to be stated on the premise of the existence of the subject at a point in time and a place.